for this video, we are going to talk about graphing linear equations using the slope-intercept form. So last video, we already talked about how to graph linear equations using 2 points or 2 ordered pairs. But then, there is another way in graphing linear equations. So let's discuss how to graph linear equations using the slope-intercept form. So let's say, for example, we will be graphing the linear equation 3x minus 2y equals 2. Okay? So before we graph, let's review what is the slope-intercept form of a line. So the slope-intercept form of a line is an equation in the form y equals mx plus b. So, kapag yung equation ay in the form y is equal to mx plus b, that is what we call the slope-intercept form. Okay? So, for us to graph this given linear equation using the slope-intercept form, we need to change the linear equation in the form y is equal to mx plus b. So, for us to change the linear equation, we need to transpose terms. Okay? So, maglilipat tayo ng mga terms to each side of the equation. So, let's say this. Paano natin itatransform to into y is equal to mx plus b? So, first, ang kailangan natin gawin is i-isolate yung variable na y. So, we need to transpose 3x on the right side of the equation. So, what will happen is that negative 2y will be on the left side of the equation alone. And then, si 3x, tinranspose natin siya, diba? So, magpapalit siya ng sign. So, from positive, magiging negative 3x. So, sulat natin siya after ng equal sign kasi yung may variable na x is dapat should be written after the equal sign. So, sinusunod natin itong form na to dapat. And then, we have positive or plus 2. Okay? So, now, what will happen next is that we need to get rid of the coefficient of y. So, dito kasi sa format ng slope-intercept form, walang coefficient si y. Therefore, we need to cancel out negative 2 by dividing it by negative 2 para ma-cancel out. So, kung din-divide natin yung left side ng equation sa negative 2, of course, yung right side ng equation natin, i-divide din natin sa negative 2 yung mga terms dyan. Okay? So, now, it will become y is equal to, so, simplify lang natin, we have negative 3x over negative 2. It will become positive 3 over 2x. So, bakit naging positive? Ang dinivide lang natin yung signs. Okay? So, negative divided by negative, that is equal to positive. Kaya naging positive 3 over 2x. And then, positive 2 divided by negative 2, that will be equal to negative 1. So, therefore, as you can see, yung linear equation na given natin, lagi na siyang slope-intercept form. So, y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. So, right after na natin siya magawa into slope-intercept form, we need to list down the value of the slope and y-intercept. Yung y-intercept natin, kailangan in ordered pair na form siya nating isulat. Okay? So, yung slope natin is the variable m. Or sa madaling salita, yung coefficient ni x, yun yung slope natin. In this given, ang slope natin is 3 over 2. Okay? 3 over 2 yung slope. And then, yung y-intercept natin, in ordered pair, yung x-coordinate natin laging 0, si y-coordinate natin, yung b, yung value ng b dito sa ating slope-intercept form, which is negative 1. So, kapag meron na kayong value ng slope and y-intercept, pwede na natin siya na i-graph. in our Cartesian plane. So, first na kailangan nating i-plot is yung y-intercept kasi siya yung nakasulat in ordered pair. Okay? So, we need to plot 0 and -1. So, that will be along the y-axis kasi y-intercept. So, andito siya. So, 0, -1. And then, para mahanap natin yung pangalawang point, para mag-graph natin yung linear equation, we will be using the value of our slope. So, as we all know, na-discuss natin sa mga previous lesson natin na yung slope is rise over run. Diba? So, ang slope natin is 3 over 2. Gagamitin natin siya to find the second point. So, what we need to do is we need to use the value of the slope para mahanap natin yung pangalawang point. So, yung rise natin is yung units upwards. Yung run natin is the units either on the right side or on the left side. Okay, so we have 3 units upwards kasi 3 yung rise natin. So from here, kailangan natin umakyat ng 3 units. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then, yung run natin, it depends kasi sa sign ng slope. Kung positive siya, it will go to the right side. Kung negative siya, it will go to the left side. In this case, positive yung slope. Therefore, yung run natin is papunta sa kanan. So, 2 units to the right side. So, from here, we have 1, 2. So, andun yung second point natin. Ang second point natin is 2, 2. So, ayan. So, right after natin na makuha yung second point natin, we will be connecting the points para mag-graph natin. So, ayan. Isipin nyo na lang straight line. So, therefore, ayan. That will be the graph of the function. This is your slope. Okay? And this will be now the graph of 3x minus 2y equals 2, which is the given linear function. So that's it. So let's say we will be having another example. So let's say we have example number 2, and then the given linear equation is 2 quantity x minus y equals 4. So as you can see, dito sa linear equation na to, meron siyang parentheses and hindi siya naka-standard form of linear equation, which is ax plus by equals c. So what we need to do is that we need to distribute yung 2 muna to x and y para ma-cancel out yung parentheses. So we have 2 times x, that is 2x, 2 times negative y, that will be equal to negative 2y, and then equals 4. And then right after natin ma-distribute, we can now use this linear equation as our given. And right after that, for us to graph this linear equation, kailangan natin siya gawin into slope-intercept form, which is y is equal to mx plus b. So we need to transpose 2x para ma-isolate natin si variable y. So ang may iwan is si negative 2y, 2x will be on the right side of the equation, so magiging negative na si 2x. Kasi tinranspose natin siya. And then we have negative 2x plus 4. So after this, we need to get rid of the coefficient of y. So kailangan natin siya i-divide sa -2 para ma-cancel. So kung nag-divide tayo ng -2 on the left side of the equation, we need to also divide -2 on the right side of the equation. So it will be y is equal to, simplify natin, -2x over -2. Positive 1 na yung sagot, no? So we can simply write x. So kahit hindi na natin isulat si 1 as the coefficient, understood na may 1 doon. And then, positive 4 divided by -2, that is equal to -2. So we now have y is equal to x minus 2, which is the same as this form. Okay, y is equal to mx plus b. Now, we can now identify the value of our slope and y-intercept. So, ang slope natin is, kahit hindi nyo nakikita, that will be equal to 1. And yung y-intercept natin in ordered pair na form is 0. And then yung b natin, yung y-coordinate, -2. So, meron na tayong slope and y-intercept. Therefore, we can now graph the linear equation. So, first that we need to graph is yung y-intercept, which is 0, -2. So, that will be along the y-axis. So, here. 0, -2. And then, for us to find yung second point natin, kailangan natin yung slope. But then, walang denominator yung slope. So, kapag wala siyang denominator, ang denominator niya, obviously, ay 1. So, that will be your rise over run. So, 1 over 1, rise over run. So, using the slope, let's locate the second point. So, yung units natin upwards, or yung rise natin is 1 unit. So, from here, 1. Okay? And then, yung run natin is 1 unit din. The slope is positive. So, papunta tayo sa kanan. Okay? So, 1 unit lang din. So, 1. So, that will be your second point. So, yung second point mo is 1, -1. So, andun yung second point mo. So, asug lang natin. 0, -2. Second point mo is 1, -1. Okay? So, after natin malocate yung second point natin, we can now connect the points. So, that's it, no? Yan na yung graph ng linear equation mo. This will be your slope, which is equal to 1. This is now the graph of 2x minus 2y equals 4. And that is how you graph linear equation using the slope-intercept form.